go crazy. Whatever they programmed the animated Toothless to do, the gimbal will do exactly that with me on top of it. So,
Congratulations.
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
How nervous and excited are you?
I'm very excited, but also very nervous.
Very nervous, very
Yeah.
excited all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Why?
Just very, it's, not only is it one of the, I would say, speak for others, but
Yeah.
this is one of the most exciting things that's ever happened to me, I think, being able to be in this movie and get to share it with the world. But it is also, it's like letting someone into your, best kept secret, I think, is what it feels like at least.
Yeah.
Talking about your writing, your first write on Toothless, like how they were building this whole thing with joysticks. How was that? I mean, you must have been shaking around like insanely.
Yeah, I mean, it was really fascinating. I mean, what they built was, they've never done that before for anything, and it was basically just like a mechanical bull. So I just got to be on that for about a month, and it would just go crazy. Whatever they programmed the animated Toothless to do, the gimbal will do exactly that with me on top of it. So it was just very smooth and a lot of fun. Yeah, it was great.
How were you able to recover in the evening after being shaking
What
around
did
all
you
day?
do? Would you
Well, I had like a PT on set, and she would like.
Oh,
she
Claire
would,
would
yeah,
come
yeah.
in
Claire
and-
would come and she would, help me stretch before and in between getting on and off the dragon because, my legs are just spread for hours on the dragon, and it's
image.
kind of a workout. Not the best image, but yeah, it was just a lot to making sure I don't cramp up and stuff. But yeah, it was surprisingly a lot going into it.
I mean, this is a story about bravery, about finding your voice, about being brave or not or fearless. Maybe at any point, can you identify yourself with any part of that story?
I think I'm exactly like Astrid in a lot of ways. Super badass.
You really feel that way?
That was genuinely a joke. I
I'm
see
the
my.
meanest person alive. I'm like, do you?
You didn't
think
even
that?
try to get my joke. You didn't even go along with the bit. You were like, you really think that way? Like, Nico, help me out a bit.
God, he's a good actor. I thought he was being serious.
But I see myself. I see myself a lot in Hiccup. His kind of his humor and his differentness to everybody else's is very refreshing in a lot of ways. So getting to put myself in his shoes, it helped me a lot. So
It's like everyone has moments in their life that they can, project onto this film. I think that's kind of the lovely thing about it, is it feels very communal in that sense.
What part of your character would you like you as a person have more of?
that's good.
Oh, I don't know. It's just very physically capable.
Yeah.
I can barely open jars. I think the fact that she can, she's very, able to.
I mean, I would
physically.
love to figure out how to train a dragon. I was talking
that
about
would be quite
yesterday.
nice.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Or like I was talking about yesterday, I want to tame a panda.
Yeah, Mason said that if there was one dragon that he could train
Dragon.
in did I say dragon?
Animal.
I'm gonna.
Panda's a dragon.
If there was one animal that he could train as if it were a dragon, it would be a panda. So maybe that would be a skill you could take.
Yeah.
Is there really something you would want to do?
Yeah,
You wouldn't be
I think
afraid?
pandas are really cute. And I just
Yeah,
think
but they
they're
appear
so...
that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you even
So do
seen
dragons.
Have you seen Kung Fu Panda? That's the dragon warrior.
Dragon warrior. I'm the dragon trainer. I'll
Oh,
train
you know
Poe.
what? No,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
I got that.
Mason has scars all over his face because he's tried to tame a panda.
He was the dragon master.
What's the most amazing memory? I'm sure you made a lot of memories while filming that, but is there something you will keep close to your heart forever?
Oh, I feel like all of the relationships that I got out of the film. I think that, oftentimes you do these movies and while you're there, everyone loves each other so much, and then the second you leave, you'll kind of just, fall off the face of the earth a little bit. But I do think that I've continued to appreciate and love and respect every single person that was a part of this process, and I think that's something that is really, really special and sometimes kind of rare when it comes to working.
Yeah, what she said.
You guys gonna try to stay in touch?
No.
No, I don't think so.
When I said I meant everyone else was what I meant when I said.
I'll ask you next time.
Yeah, these interviews will
Dragon
not be together
we're
next
not.
time.
These seats are going to be 2 feet apart.
Thank you so much. Keep
Thank
doing
you
what
so
you're doing.
much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.